Good morning! Today for breakfast I am having my chia seed overnight oat porridge, and I've got out some raspberries and blueberries and the last slice of mango. Before school I love having the porridge, A, because it's gluten free and I can't have gluten because of my eczema elbows, but also because it's really fueling. Chia seeds also contain a lot of protein, so if you're vegan or vegetarian you have probably heard of them, but they're a great source of protein if you're not getting it via meat. Before I tuck into the last slice of mango, I'm just going to have a 500ml glass of water because that will kickstart my metabolism. Apparently if you drink 500ml of chilled water in the morning before you eat any food, it can increase your metabolism by like 30% or something crazy. So I prepared my porridge last night so that the chia seeds could sit in the milk overnight so they could expand. I have previously filmed a video with all of my breakfast recipes. To make this, all I used was a handful of gluten-free oats, a teaspoonful of chia seeds, about 100-200 millilitres of milk, and 2 tablespoons of soya yogurt. It's quite a liquidy mixture, but as you've seen when you take it out the fridge the following night, that it's quite gloopy and it's like porridge. I've never tried it, but you could possibly try to warm it up in a microwave. We don't have a microwave, but you could definitely try that. It's about 10:30ish, and if I was at college I would have a break now, and generally at break time I will either have a banana or an apple just because they're really easy to carry. If I'm at home I might have pineapple or grapes or some sort of berry, but they're quite hard to take to school in like a little box or a bag, and that just takes up space. So I will just carry on with eating the rest of my 5 a day. However, something else my family and I have been getting into are the Bounce energy balls. My mum's favourite flavour is the spirulina and ginseng one for a nutrition boost, whereas I quite like the peanut butter one, which is for a protein blast. However, because I had the peanut butter in my porridge, I probably won't have this one. The other thing is that these are a little bit expensive. They're about £2 each, but they're super healthy, and if you're going to go to the gym or something where you need a bit of an energy boost, then I would definitely recommend those. They're quite similar to Naked bars in a way, and I already have a video on my channel explaining how I make my own ones with figs and dates and nuts and stuff like that. So if you want to try out the all-natural vegan one of your 5 a day bars, then definitely check out that recipe below. So it's now about 12:30, so I've gone and made myself some lunch. For lunch, all I did was I went into our fridge and I found anything that looked edible. I always take the naan oatcakes with me to school if I'm going to school because they're gluten-free and they're cheesy. They have loads of flavours, but the cheese ones are my favourite. We had a pot of the M&S edamame bean salad one, so I have a couple of spoonfuls of that. I put some smoked salmon on top of the crackers. I took a handful of black olives because I love olives. However, the prawns have to be one of my favourite things ever. The chilli and coriander prawns you can pick up from Sainsbury's, Tesco's and M&S. They do really nice ones and they're so tasty. So we just finished dinner and I realised today I've actually had quite a lot of salmon, but I suppose that's quite good for omega-3s and all that. Mum, with the help of Mei-Ying and I, baked a delicious smoked salmon, slit down the middle and put some pesto in there with some tomatoes and some sweet potato fries. In total this took about 45 minutes as you have to peel the sweet potatoes and the carrot and then chop them up. We drizzled some oil on, maybe a little bit too much oil, but we added some herbs and seasoned it and then mixed that all around and put that in the oven on the highest heat possible. Carrots were boiled while the fish was cooked, but that was only cooked for 18 minutes I believe, so it was really soft. There are a few slices of lemon in it to add a bit of a zing and to go really nicely with the tomatoes. And then on the side of the plate, Mum had cut a little side salad, so even more of your 5 a day. And in the side salad was the normal lettuce with some beetroot, olives and artichokes. It was really sweet because my mum knew that I was filming the dinner. She laid out the table with all these candle lights and tea lights to make it look all cute. We sat down to eat at about 5:45, which is a little bit later than normal, but we were finished by 6 o'clock easily and we had empty plates, and now I'm super full and tired and I'm ready to go and sleep, but I need to go do some work now. So I hope you enjoyed this little food diary, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for weekly videos on this channel, and I will see you next week. Have a nice day. Bye bye!